Mark strikes again.
Okay, we have sun now. Alright, let's do it from the beginning again. So zoom out. How did I start? Welcome! I'll try to do the exact same speech. That must have looked pretty funny.
I must have. You're just talking away. My fault. Okay.
Sorry folks. Forgot to plug in the sound cable, so... But here we go. I think I started with welcome to Africa. This is Africa, and then I actually did go and switch off my radio. So it's pretty much the same as I started earlier on. Except now we've got sun. And I was saying, yes, beautiful shot to start with. Very misty, almost looked like a painting. When Mark set up the shot earlier on, it really looked like a beautiful painting of Africa. Very misty down there in the valley. And then I think I was talking about the plan of action, saying I'll go and check out our friends, the Hyenas, this morning, see if they are at the den, see if we can find the mother and Teddy, Mama and Teddy, if we can see a bit of interactions between the hyenas and spend a bit of time there if they're there. See, there is a car behind me and maybe they're also going there this morning. Morning! And yeah, then we'll try to go at the junction on Vubo Road and the fire break, see if Kewula and the Cubs are still around. We had to cut the drive quite short yesterday afternoon, so I'll maybe just radio a guide to see if Kewula was still around at the end of the afternoon or if she moved on. But we'll do a bit of follow-up on that, and then otherwise just bumble around, see what we can find. Yeah, and then I was saying it's a beautiful day, very cloudy in front of us, but very blue sky behind us. And those clouds are quite high anyway, so I really don't think it's gonna bring any rain. Yeah, it's a beautiful African morning. So, welcome to Juma Game Reserve. We are operating in Juma Game Reserve, which is part of Sabi Sand, and which is part of Kruger National Park in South Africa. So. Let's just jump on board and see what we can find, guys. Let's bumble around. And my name is Sebastian, by the way. I'll be your presenter, your guide this morning. I'll try to find you as many animals as I can. And I'll try to teach you or show you as much stuff as I can. And behind the camera we've got Mark this morning, and back in final control we've got Tara. And if you've got any questions during the drive, then you can send them to questions at juma.com, and then Tara will forward them to me. Very pretty mist down there. All right. So, was that okay now, Tara? That was take number 2. Yeah, well, that's the beauty of being live. Things happen. That's funny, because I did all my speech, climb on board. So let's go on a bumble, put my earpiece in, and then Tara is just like, alright, I hope you enjoyed yourself there. Couldn't hear anything. Okay, alright, do another take. Oh wow, nice one. Thanks, Gilly. Welcome on board this morning. Glad you're with us, Gilly. Gilly is saying that she heard lions roaring by the dam camp 2 hours ago. And sorry, the first part was she saw honey badgers. Oh wow, around what time was that? Oh, okay, cool. About 10 o'clock last night, Gilly is saying that she saw a honey badger. She's pretty sure that it was a honey badger. She came down for a drink. That's pretty cool. Nice one. If Gilly, if you hear me, maybe send an email to Ta, and if you can try to be a bit more specific about where that honey badger was when he came down for a drink, then it could be interesting to go and have a look, see if we can find his tracks, just to show you honey badger tracks. But you'll have to be a bit specific, which side of the dam, and I don't know if you can actually send a screenshot, probably not, but just which side of the dam, try to give some info, so maybe a bit later on we can go down there and try to see if we can find some tracks. It'd be nice to see some honey badger tracks this morning. Henry, come in. Morning, Henry. Did you say you've got a full and the mapping pan? Are they still on the same lock as yesterday afternoon?
I'm talking about the
Oh, sorry. Oh, you were talking about Ingwe there. Okay, copy. I'm actually on my way as well to them because is it nicely active? Alright, copy. See you now. Thanks, info. Okay, sounds like the Hyena den is slightly active. Sounds like Mama activity out there. We did go and check that other Hyena den yesterday with Tara, and still no activity there. Nothing. Doesn't look like it's active, but like I said on my previous drive, it's worth to go and check out almost on a daily basis, just in case every time we go there we're just unlucky, and just in case the female or the mum is lying down somewhere in the bush and we don't see her, or she's somewhere patrolling and we don't see her. So maybe a little bit later on I'll go and check it out again. But it really doesn't look like it's active, and I think that female anyway was at the den on my previous drive as well. Big scar on her back. It's a bit confusing at the moment what's happening. I don't know which cub she's been seen carrying around. Teddy. Teddy is drinking. He's having his breakfast. And Mama is getting warmed. Oh, she looks so sleepy.
Yeah, I was wondering what those reviews done. They're being slowly stopped. The whole over is on the border or my father? Well, no, my daughter would have known the young one with the doctor. Okay, got it. To confirm, you go to Ingo on console. Amazon. Okay, I will make my way there. Confirm fitness them.
Okay, sounds like
Okay, copy that.
sounds like Keola and the Cubs have moved on. The little male Shivan Balana has just been spotted by Sydney's dam, which is out of our signal range, unfortunately. Okay, let's just go a little bit forward. We'll have a better visual from over there. And Tasso, if you can repeat who saw a white-tailed mongoose a few hours ago? Phil, alright. Good morning, Phil. Thanks for the info, Phil. Sil, alright. Sil is saying that she saw a white-tailed mongoose coming down to the dam for a drink a few hours ago. Well, are we sure now that this is not what Gilly thought it was, a honey badger? Because I think Phil said that she saw that white-tailed mongoose 8 hours ago. So that would correspond to pretty much 10 o'clock last night, which is when Gilly thinks that she saw a honey badger. I don't know. It can get confusing at night, especially if the quality of the picture is not really good. So if you have any new viewers this morning on board with us, this is a very active hyena den that we have on our property, and we try to spend as much time as we can with them. This is one of the mother and the little black puppies. Teddy decided to name him or her, we still don't know if it's a male or a female, decided to name him or her Teddy. Around 8-9 weeks old now. Growing at fast speed, getting bigger and bigger every day. Slightly starting to get some spots on its fur, on its coat. She's got one eye open and one eye closed. There is another hyena arriving now. Gonna have a bit of greeting.
Approaching all the circles, the bubble. And Mangawan as well. Both.
Just a bit of greetings going on there. Oh, shame. Let him drink. Good morning, Jennifer from Toronto, wanting to know which one is making the sound. This is the one making the sound. Here we go. Not very. It's not like it sounds like an aggressive, or sounds a bit like an aggressive sound, but it's actually just a way to greet, and that's what happened there. This is the way hyenas greet each other. And I did disturb a little bit Teddy, and but you saw that hyena reaction as well, lifting up its hind leg or back leg, and Teddy could just like also greet him, and he's gone now. Teddy's back to drinking. I don't know if that was a male or female, but there are very good chances it was another female, a young female, just came in to check out on the den and on Mama and Teddy. Very difficult to sex hyenas, but males are really not tolerated around dens, around pups. So very good chances that this one is just a young female. Shana, good morning to you. Not a familiar name, probably new with us, with Wilders and Juma. So warm welcome from Juma Game Reserve, Shana, and I hope you become a safari junkie, and that you'll be watching most of our drives. Shana is asking if it's normal for a hyena mommy or mom to let another hyena get close to her pup. Yes, it's okay. They do allow that. They are very social. They are very social animals, and they do let other females approach the pups. But there are certain limits, and there are certain rules as well. And Hyenas, I don't know if you know that, Shana, but they are what we call a matriarchy system, and which means it's basically a social structure with a dominant female. And if a dominant female is trying to, or if a non-dominant, subdominant female is trying to approach a dominant female, she will have to do a lot of greeting, and as long as she does that, she will be fine. She will be accepted by Teddy's mom, for example. I think your question is basically referring to that hyena who just arrived and kind of did disturb Teddy, but you could see the mom's reaction was really, she was fine about it. Males are really not tolerated though. So if it would be a male, then that would be another situation. But for other females or youngsters, they are very welcome to come and sniff Teddy and play with Teddy. What they are not allowed to, and that doesn't happen, is to suckle another pup which is not yours. So a female can only suckle her own pup. Other females don't participate or don't help the mums in the suckling process. Mum hyena will only suckle her own pup. Hello, Mr. Zebi. What you looking at? Alright, maybe we'll leave Teddy with his mommy suckling, drinking. At this age, suckling periods can last for like sometimes 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. So maybe it's worth to just let them be and maybe come back a little bit later. Just bumble around for now, see if we can find something else. Mommy looks very sleepy. Did you have a big night last night, Mommy? A big hyena party in the bush. Marge, good morning to you, Marge. Marge is asking if Teddy has any brother and sisters. No, he doesn't, Marge. He's by himself. He might have had a brother or sister when he was born or when she was born, and then because of dominance, Teddy might have just killed his or her sibling. That's what happens in this community when they are very young, like a few weeks after getting born. If there are two hyenas together, and if they're both males, that will be fine. But if they're both females, then unfortunately one of the pup will kill the other one. And it's usually the more dominant one or the stronger one, and will kill the other one. And that's just to eliminate competition, because like I said, they are matriarchy structure, so females are dominant in their social unit. So at a very young age, they will do what we call siblicide, and that's basically killing your own brother or your own sister. But we don't know. We only saw Teddy coming out of the den 6 weeks ago. 5 weeks and a half, 6 weeks ago, and he was by himself, and we can't really know what happened before that, if he did kill his or her sister or brother, or if she was just by herself. We don't know. Bonnie, good morning, Bonnie. Bonnie wants to know if Teddy will lose his black hair and at what age. Yes, definitely, Bonnie. They get born with a black coat, but they will start getting spots, and the coat will start getting lighter and lighter around 4 months old. Teddy is already starting to show a few spots on his neck, and his coat is definitely getting lighter as well. Every time we come back, I can see that he's getting, earlier on when he got a bit disturbed by that other hyena, just walked around the corner, and it's definitely already getting a little bit lighter and getting a few spots. But usually it would be around 4 months old, then they will be looking almost like adult, a very light coat and a few spots. So it will be interesting to see if, when we come back from our leave, what Teddy will look like in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks and a half. And I'm pretty sure by the end of October he should really look like an adult. Sorry, tap. If they take. Oh, Pat. Good morning, Pat. Glad you're watching the drive this morning, Pat. Pat is asking if hyenas take turns in nursing the pups. No, Pat. Like I said, they only the moms can nurse their own pups. There is no sharing sharing or taking turns at nursing. The other females will be around, and they can be even playful and things like that with the pups, even if they're not her pups, but they will not nurse as like suckle and do the whole nursing thing. That's only the pup's mom to do that. So Teddy's got one mom, and she's the only one who can nurse him and can do the whole suckling and everything. Only his mom. And you can see him with other females sometimes and play and things like that, but he will never suckle on another female. All right. I was sighing like mommy. One more question, okay? Thanks, Teddy. Welcome on board. Teddy is asking if he's asking at what age we'll be able to determine what Teddy's age. It's always difficult not getting any sound. Why? You're getting that?
Peeking, yeah.
Oh, you mean through Wirecast? Okay.
Where did you get stuck with Becky?
Is it back? Okay. I don't know. Apparently Wirecast did something funny. So I don't know if you did hear me, guys. I'll just repeat from the beginning. We had a question from Teddy. And Teddy was asking at what age we will be able to determine Teddy's age. And I was saying to Teddy that it's always difficult with hyenas, even when they're adult. You find that it's very difficult to see what sex they are. And that's because... Bye, Mama. See you later. We'll come back either a little bit later or this afternoon. When they are adults, Teddy, it's definitely much easier than when they are pups, or even when they are around a year or 2 years old. You still struggle to sex them. And you can see here at the den sometimes we do get some youngsters. Some of them are around a year and a half now, and I'm not even trying to sex them because, sure, it's very difficult. When they are fully grown, then there are a few things that you can do to sex them, and usually you find that your big hyena looking like will be your females. Females are always a bit bigger than males. You can look at the belly as well, and usually males will have a belly going slightly upwards towards the hind leg, the back leg, where your females will have kind of a flat belly, even going a little bit downwards if she's been pregnant and lactating. You can see also the teeth getting a bit bigger, so that can help, but you can't really base yourself on the genitalia. Females have penis look-alike clitoris, so basically like an elongated clitoris. You might think that this is a male because of what you see behind or between the legs, but it would actually be a female. And even when they are adults, it can be very confusing. Females also have the scrotum look like at the back, so they really look like males, and that's because they've got lots of testosterone. And they have a lot of testosterone because they are dominant. It's just to be able to be aggressive and strong like a male, or even stronger than a male. That's why they're actually even bigger than males. So Teddy, I don't know. I can't really tell you what age. All I can say is I would just wait for Teddy to be really adult, and then by spending time and looking at the interactions with other hyenas, see if he's becoming kind of dominant, and just by spending time and watching different interactions, then you might be able to sex Teddy. But Mark was telling me the other day he read an article somewhere, and some scientists spending a lot of time with hyenas, watching them every day, but like not in the wild. They were like part of a project, breeding project maybe, and they all thought that this is a male, this is a female, for like months and months, and to discover many months later that actually they were wrong. The ones they thought were males and the ones they thought were females, well, were not. They were not. Oh, nice. Hello, Mr. Koran. Oh, of course you have to hide. There we go. bird that we don't really see often around here. This black-bellied Koran? Red-crested Koran. Very camouflage, huh? Look at that.
Go ahead. Confirm that email. We get the eco tie on the fabric or something plus. Okay, copy, thanks, man. Are you still on a lock?
So even if you put yourself in a predator skin now, knowing that they see in kind of black and white, there is no way you would see that bird right now.
Are you on a lock?
If you put your picture now on your monitor from colors to black and white, you can imagine how camouflaged that bird is right now. I can show you on the bird book what it looks like. There we go. Red-crested Koran. So the sun is quite. I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Male and female. Red-crested Koran. Looks like the male is got just a little bit more colorful on the neck. It's got more gray and less spots than the female, and a bit bigger as well. Red-crested Koran. I haven't seen one for quite some time now. Cool. What? Sorry? Yes? Julie, Jennifer, Linda, Gilly, Cindy, Jeannie. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Wanting to know what's in my hat and why I'm wearing it. Why I'm wearing it, just to control the mane that I'm getting on my head, because my hair is just getting longer and longer, and getting tired to brush it every morning, and tired to do ponytails, and then it's a lot of maintenance, long hair. And I like having long hair, it's different. But yeah, I mean, I was wearing that hat last year, and I did make it last year. I had the hat, just a black hat, and I did put a few things on it, and I used to wear it quite a lot last year. But obviously you didn't know because I was behind the camera. Yeah, I've just decided to wear it again, change style, and what's on it would be else on it? Porcupine quills. I've got 2 porcupine quills on it. Big one and the short one, and the small one on each side. That's just to poke people if they come too close to me. It's a weapon. No, I'm joking. But it can be a weapon actually. I have to be careful at night around the fire when I approach people or when people are behind me, because that can hurt, can do a lot of damage. And I also have like some kind of a lucky charm on it with some feathers, different. Actually not, I bought it as it is, and I'm not too sure what feathers are on it. Definitely have a guinea fowl feathers on it, but there are some other feathers and I'm not too sure which birds they are, and they're difficult to identify. Morning! How's it, Info? Hello. And I bought it in South Africa, in the Western Cape, region. It's basically like a leather clip with some feathers attached to it, kind of what American Indians would be wearing in their hair. And it's kind of used to be on my jacket actually for a while. It used to be on my left sleeve for a while, and then just decided to put it on the hat. Short hair again when I come back from leave, guys. Might cut my hair during my leave. Not too short, but come back to signal break. Okay. Radio this morning was irritating. It's like just all the time. Someone would be either sitting on it or can't hear you. Can't hear you, Tara. One word out of 10. Well, we're in a signal breakup area, sorry. Get out of it as soon as I can. Can't hear you. better. Okay. She says maybe you can give the lens a quick wipe. It's a bit dirty.
Going into the sun, it's always like it when you go into the sun.
Yeah.
Can I join? Yeah, obrigado. Just the one more ping pong on the eastern side, sir. Just with his head out of the hole, yeah, but you can join if you want. Alright.
So hey guys, some very nice tracks on the road. I'm trying to find you one. If you want to do a bit of trekking with me this morning, I want to stop by a track. It's very nice, solid sand. So very good tracks. Just very very easy to identify. I'll keep the camera out, so step up here. I'll circle now the one.
So what he said? Pull across to the west from the gate, out of the gate. Sorry, that's only Kurula, no one
When you're looking towards the sun for the...
cross with one Mapimpan, one young Madoda.
Nice now.
That's not too bad. The one in front is maybe...
This one.
Sir, can you copy me? I need to talk to you.
Yata?
Yeah, can you just turn the radio down a bit? We're getting blasted out here.
Sorry guys, I think the jaw is maybe a bit too loud. I'll come and talk to you now. I just wanted to circle some tracks. Which one are you on? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you put the sound on the camera? Okay, so you guys should be able to copy me, to hear me well. And okay, so this is the track that you can work with this morning. And Mark can actually show you a couple. You've got this one, and you've got the one at the in front of it. Always better to try and work with a few tracks when trying to identify a track. There are more there, but unfortunately there are some tire tracks over them. But try and work with this one, and that one, and then that one. So a few things that you can take in consideration is the shape of the track, the size. I'll take the measure tape now and we'll measure it, and I'll give you the size. But you can see with my hand, gives you an idea of the size of the track. And yeah, just look at the shape, look at that thing in the middle here, and you will see that you get it on every track there as well. And then it will be, you can see it very nicely. This is actually the best track of all of them, this one. You can clearly see the size, I mean the shape, that thing in the middle. So do a bit of trekking with me this morning. If you have an idea, if you know what track that is, you can send your answer to questions@juma.com, and then Tara will forward them to me. It's not part of any tracking quiz or anything, it's just for you to do a bit of tracking with you this morning. Just practice your tracking skills. Everyone is getting better and better at them at tracking at the moment. And maybe let's do also a direction thing, which way the track is, which way that animal was walking. And if you look at the track, is it going to my left or is it going to my right? So in your question, in the subject, what you can do is just put the name, what you think it is, and then just write left or right. So my left is this one. Is it going this way? And that's left. Or is it going this way? And that's right. Also another thing that you can look at. So are you on this one now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So also same thing here. Look at the space between the tracks, and that might also help you to identify which animal. If you look at one track here, one track there, and also want to take the measure. So pretty much like 8 centimeters long.
8 inches.
Is that oh, sorry, yeah, 8 inches. Yeah. And that would be 21 centimeters. So 8 inches or 21 centimeters. So quite a big track. And once again, I'll put my hand next to it. Alright, let's see what you guys come up with.
Some of them are still around the Okay.
Are you good? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I hear from Tara that a lot of you already came back with giraffe, which is the right answer. So well done. Very well done. And just a few mistakes out there. Buffalo.
But is it male or female?
Buffalo, antelopes, and Sarita. Waterbuck. Okay, I can't really copy you. Nice tracks there as well. Zebras, okay. So if you alright, so I hear from Tara that pretty much everybody got it right, so well done guys. And a few people just came back with buffaloes and antelope and waterbuck. I'm just realizing that I forgot once again to get Tara's tracking book. Every day I forget it, every time. This is the sign, I just need to buy myself one. I'll probably buy one during my leave cycle, but I'll have it with me all the time. Because now I wish I could just show you the giraffe track and the buffalo track. It can, I understand where you're coming from when you say buffalo. and that's why I gave you the size of the track, and that's why I also asked you to look at the space between the tracks and the shape of a buffalo track would have been a little bit more like a moon shape. A buffalo track would be much rounder, pretty much the same as like a car for a buffalo. So where you see the giraffe is more like elongated kind of looking track. Your buffalo would be way more rounded, and both hooves would be like separated. There would be like a lot of space between the two hooves, and each hoof would be in like a moon shape. Each hoof, sorry, not each hoof. Each hoof would be in a moon shape. For those of you who came back with antelope or waterbuck, then just bear in mind that 21 centimeters long is way too big, or 8 inches is way too big for an antelope or for waterbuck. It would be much smaller for any other antelope. Yes, we can do the names of the first 6 people. Roger, Patty, Joanne. Who was that from Arizona? Joanne from Arizona. Fabienne. Karen from Washington. Sally from California. Sadie, alright. Teddy, okay. And Bonnie, alright. Well done to you. Sorry, Taros just give me some names here. Okay. Yeah, alright. So 2 people saying going left, and most people are saying going left. Okay, well done guys, that was the right answer as well. So giraffe going left, and you could see that from the sand on the track. You could see that the way the track was just a little bit more deeper on the left, my left, and a bit of sand dragged, and that shows you the direction. It's like pretty much like you also when you walk, you would be dragging a little bit of sand, and you'd be just your track would be a little bit deeper in the ground on the side where you are, in the direction where you're going. I think I saw an elephant over there. Far. Quite far. Yeah. Gilly, well done Gilly. Gilly was saying left. Joanne. Fabienne. Raissa, Caroline, well done, and Roger, well done guys, you got it right, spot on, proud of you. It's nice to do a bit of trekking on this road early in the morning, but always good to have to look at the track always good to look in the same direction when you're looking at the track. So it just brings a lot of details of the track, and it's much easier to identify it. Okay. many babies? Sorry, what? How many babies do? That's because we're driving in the sun. Should be fine now. Is it looking better now? And she says this lens is looking quite dirty. Do you have? Do you want my lens cloth?
I've got a lens cloth.
Yeah.
I just wiped it. Because when you're looking into the sun, it looks dirty.
No, she said it's still looking dirty. Okay, much better. Thanks. You can see a mongoose. Yeah. Where are your friends? The mongoose? We've got a baby hyena, guys. Here we go. I knew that den was active. Very, very young hyena puppy. We've got a dwarf mongoose this morning. Just wanted to come again and check that den, see if it's active or not. This is the den where we saw that female the other day bringing a pup. And, but since then, we haven't seen her around here. We haven't seen any activity. So she might have just moved him from there and moved him to another den. But we've got a dwarf mongoose chilling in the sun, getting warm. And dwarf mongoose are your smallest carnivores here, and you find often that early in the morning you find them on old termite mounds like this one, and just chilling in the sun, getting warm, and they usually do that for sometimes even 1 hour, couple of hours, just to warm up, and then they'll just go and start their activities, either grooming each other or feeding. But every morning they need to spend a bit of time and catch some sun rays, get warm. It's quite strange to see only one, though. They usually, many of them, dwarf mongoose, live in community, very social little animals. And the other ones are probably maybe on the other side of the den. Okay, let's just drive. We can drive around the den and you see more mongoose on the other side.
Not early in the sun.
Huh?
Not in the morning. It could be that they've gone foraging already.
Yeah, maybe they're already gone foraging. Yeah. Is there a road there?
Really. Because when they were looking for them on that other termite now.
Uh-huh. That's gonna be fine, Mark. Perfect, okay. A bit of a detour, guys, so I just wanted to check the size, that side of that termite mound, just to see if there was a bit of activity on that side, but it's very quiet. What we have here is some very fresh elephant dung, very fresh actually.
Okay, I'm on the area now, so I'll take around a bit.
Good morning, Patty. Patty, I'm gonna need that. Patty wants to know the size of a dwarf mongoose in inches. I'll tell you now. Inches. What are you looking at? Something like 8-9 inches. That's even too long. Probably somewhere, yeah, 7-8 inches. And if you with the tail and everything, maybe you're looking at 9-10 inches in total. So like that long. So you go, Patty. Around between 7, 8, 9 and 10 if you with the tail. It's around 9-10 inches. Cool bananas. All right, let's carry on. Very nice Hyena tracks here. Young ones. All right. Morning, Paul, in Quebec. Paul is asking if he's asking what are the differences between jaguar and leopard, and also wants to know if jaguar survive here in Africa. The main differences between a jaguar and a leopard, Paul, would be the size. Jaguar is slightly smaller, but then also the spots. Your leopard's got spots, and your jaguar's got what we call rosettes. So yeah, slightly different than your leopard. They're also a little bit darker in color than a leopard. If you would bring them to Africa, I guess they would survive in Central Africa. Jaguar occur in Central America, the Amazonia, and they would be able to survive here in Africa, in Central Africa, in the rainforest. If you would put one in the rainforest, you don't really want to do that, but I mean, if you would, I'm sure it would survive, but it would have to adapt as well to new different species to hunt, and obviously vegetation, even though the vegetation would be the same, it would be very dense and same as in Amazonia, but it would be different species of plants and trees, and obviously different species of prey. But it would not survive in this kind of environment here. That's Southern Africa or Eastern Africa, this kind of bushveld. This is really not for jaguar. It needs dense forest, it needs rainforest. But yeah, size-wise, very much smaller. Your leopard's got spots, and where your jaguar will have rosette, and otherwise, behavior-wise, they're the same. Jaguar are also solitary, like leopards. About what though? Oh yeah, okay. You're welcome, Patty. You're welcome. Patty saying thank you for showing the size of a mongoose. I see a vulture. You see a few of them?
Huh?
You see a few of them, I see one.
There's one up ahead as well.
Oh yeah, over there, yeah. Two of them. A few vultures in the trees here, guys, around us. One here and a couple ahead. I'll just try and park there. Maybe Mark can show you through there. So you can get him through here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying these ones? Okay.
Oh,
Thinking about that one.
yeah,
Just
I'll
closer.
find that one.
Oh yeah. White-backed vulture. Well, we've got one here and another two in front of me over there. So is there a kill around? Maybe. I hear a squirrel shouting as well. There's a squirrel going mad in a tree not too far from where that vulture is actually. And he's maybe...
Monkey's shouting as well.
Huh?
Monkey's shouting at the dam. Just ask Jacques if he's seen anything there. Or if we can hear the monkeys. He went to the dam.
Jacques, come in. Morning, Jacques. Tell me, do you have anything there by Gary Dam? There's some monkeys shouting, and I think you went down there.
No, negative. When I drove past there was no localization from the monkeys at all. Some are
Alright, okay, copy that. Got a few vultures here on Twin Dam Road, and here's some monkeys shouting by the dam, that's what I was wondering. Okay, thanks anyway.
copy. I found in Konzo for Wakulumadera, Ingwe, on Twin Dams Road heading north, and then it kind of turned off east towards kind of Spaghetti Junction, that area. But confirm you see Makoti.
Yeah, Makoti, yeah, a few of them. So I don't know if there's a Bamba somewhere. But I'm going north now, also on Twin Dam Road, so I'll maybe try and follow up a bit on those Ingwe and Kozo you're talking about.
Okay, copy. But whereabouts is that Makoti? Is it in the drainage line?
No, it's west of Central Road, but I think they were just standing in the tree. A few of them already flew away. I don't think there's a Bamba, but I'll keep an eye open.
Okay, copy. And there where the Makotis are, that's where the monkeys are colouring.
Yeah, it sounds like the monkeys are coloring more around the dam though, and I had squirrels coloring also here, so I don't know. I'll just keep an ear open for whatever.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, of course I will. Alright, speak to you later. Cheers, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yesterday, these vultures slept here last night.
Did they, huh? Were they here yesterday already?
Well, they must have been. Because they're only lifting up now, they're only taking off now. So they were here, there was a kill here yesterday.
Okay, zebras over there, but quite far in the bush. Might be a kill around, but it could be in that drainage line. Very thick bush there. Really drive in that drainage line. A few zebras, yes.
Captain coming, Captain. Sebastian.
Yeah, standing by.
Sebastian, we picked up another console from Madonna Ingray, going kind of north away from Central Road. But we think it's the salmon console, heading kind of towards down that area. So I'm maybe going to shoot up there, see if I can relocate.
Oh, okay, awesome. Copy that. Let me know.
Copy, will do, man.
Good morning, Jennifer. Welcome on board. Jennifer is asking if vultures do hunt or if they only scavenge. A few kudos here. Got a lot of general game this morning on Twin Dam Road. Some kudu females and a young one actually, also a young one. So yeah, Jennifer wanting to know if they vultures hunt or if they only scavenge. Yeah, no, they only scavenge. They are like proper scavengers, not really adapted for hunting, but they are very well equipped for scavenging. Animals are quite camera shy this morning. They all disappear in the bush pretty quickly. Oh, there's even a giraffe there, but I mean, you won't really have a nice view of her. She's far in the bush. Giraffe, zebras, kudu, all together. Very long and rough. That. What you looking at? It'll be a hot day today. It's really getting hot. Time to take one layer off for now. All right, let's carry on.
Right. What's the look? south of Millbury.
Alright, Brenda, good morning to you, Brenda. Brenda is asking why we don't see more male giraffes on drive. Well, we were standing some giraffe just now. The first one that we were looking at was a young male, but I think what you mean, Brenda, is like some big male giraffe. The giraffe cover, they do cover quite a big home. They have big home ranges, so there will be some days where we have a lot of giraffe around in the property, and some days where we don't. I remember a week ago or 10 days ago we used to have like, I don't know, for like a few days we must have seen like more than 50 giraffe in like 2 days or 3 days. There were just giraffe everywhere, and family units or males on their own. And it's true, we haven't seen males for maybe a couple of days now, but if we see one, I'll definitely stop, Brenda. There were a few giraffe earlier on, but very far in the thicket, so that's why I also didn't stop, because we wouldn't have had a great visual at them, or a great view. There are exhibits, yes. Morning, Donna. Welcome on board this morning. Donna is asking if I understood the question right, if giraffes are very well camouflaged, if on the camera or on the screen they look very camouflaged, so she wants to know if in real life they are that camouflaged. And she says that they're quite big animals that looks like they're difficult to see. They are pretty well camouflaged now, but they are not that difficult to spot. I mean, they are, when you work in the bush, giraffes are usually easy to spot. You find them, you see them from quite far away, either like head sticking out of the bush, or got some dwarf mongoose here. So have a quick look at them. We saw one this morning on their own, the other ones were already gone foraging, and got another colony here. So they are well camouflaged, but they're not difficult to spot or to see. They're quite big, first of all, like you said, and it's really difficult to drive past a giraffe and not see it unless you're looking in the other direction. But otherwise, you'll definitely find that. Even sometimes on the far, deep in the bush, you'd see a head sticking out. But at that time of the year, they are very well camouflaged. They're less camouflaged in summer when the vegetation is green, during the rain season in summer. But then once again, it's very dense. Bush is more thick, so you find it difficult to find animals at that time of the year. But at this period of the year, when the bush is dry, they are well camouflaged. Yes. Hello, little ones. Dwarf mongoose, mongoose naine in French, mongoose naine, dwarf mongoose. Always live in communities, very social animals. We've got quite a few species, different species of mongoose. You get the banded mongoose, you get the white-tailed mongoose, which I think some people did see last night coming for a drink at the dam. And another type of mongoose would be your suricate as well. Suricat, which you get more into like arid regions, arid areas. Desert. Diane, good morning, Diane.
Close or open?
Open.
I can't see when the sun's behind. I can't see the screen at all.
Yeah, that's why we have a director. Diane, good morning to you, Diane. Diane wanted to know if if mongoose would leave an adult at the den when they go foraging to protect the babies, and if they bring food back to the babies. Yes, definitely. There will always be a few mongoose left behind to protect the den. And the other ones will bring a little bit of food for the babies. Yes. But they wean very quickly. Baby mongoose will be weaned around a month and a half, 2 months old. So it's not a long period. They don't stay at the den being completely dependent of the adults for a very long period. Around 2 months old, they will already be completely weaned and able to go out and forage with the adults. They are very cute. A lot of people want to get one as a pet, but it's not a good idea at all. Never do that. Don't get into that. They are very social, and they need a lot of company, and need company of their own actually. And if you would get one dwarf mongoose as a pet, chances of her to die of sadness are actually very high. She will not be well. She will not be fine. She needs. You can see how social they are, and they need a lot of company. Looks like one is choking down there. It's like coughing. Maybe bringing food up. I don't know. This one. Maybe went down the wrong way. Terry. Good morning, Terry. Terry's asking if mongoose are rodents. No, they're not, Terry. They're a completely different group than the rodents. They don't they don't feed on the same food than rodents. Mongoose are insectivores. They feed on insects, and some of them on snakes. They're basically small predators, small carnivores. Actually, these ones, the dwarf mongoose, are your smallest carnivores here in Africa. So a complete different group than your rodents. They belong to the Viveridae family, and that's got nothing to do with rodents. But I understand where you come from with your question. Not Viveridae. I always make that mistake. Sorry, what family is that? Sorry? Oh, sure, I can't copy that. But I did that mistake the other day. I don't know why. I always think they belong to the Viveridae family. Think about herbies. Herbidae. Okay. Alright, shall we carry on? Let's leave them. We're going to be grooming each other soon. Still catching some sun rays, being warm. What family do they belong to? Hesperidae. Hesperidae. So who are the Viveridae? Who falls under that family?
The birds are the genets and the civets.
Oh yeah, genets, civets and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right.
They're related.
They are related, yeah. The lifespan of a dwarf mongoose. Not too short, but not very long. Probably a few years. How many years do you think they live, dwarf mongoose?
6 to 8. I'm not sure.
Yeah, smart things maybe around 6 to 8 years. Definitely not a long lifespan. They like I said, they wean only after 2 months. They already completely wean. So that shows you that their lifespan won't be really long. Very small animal. So yeah, probably around 6 to 8 years. I don't know who was asking earlier on why don't we see male giraffe on drive anymore. Well, here we go. We got one. You want them? Why do we see? Tara is realizing the question was actually why do we see more male giraffe? Okay, not why we don't see male giraffe anymore. Good. Can I have a look at this one? No, we don't really see more male giraffe. It's just pure coincidence. If we're on the drive, we do bump into more males than females. But Jack, come in.
I'm standing by for you, Sebastian.
Yeah, sorry, my radio was down for a while. Did you find something there?
No, negative. I just located some Angola and Buffalo. But I did find some.
Oh, okay, copy that. Probably Mvula, he likes being in that area. Okay, thanks, man. Interesting question, Terry. Welcome back, Terry. Terry is asking if giraffe disrupt bird's nest. Might happen sometimes. They're definitely not after the nest, though. But I know where you're coming from. Could be feeding on the leaves and being able to reach quite high parts of trees by pulling leaves like this one is doing right now. They might be disrupting nests from time to time. Never read or heard anything about that. She did not even think about it. But you got a point, Terry. I think it might happen sometimes. Obviously, they wouldn't be doing it in purpose. It's just because they're feeding in high parts of the trees. But I've never seen a giraffe eating close to a bird's nest yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if it happens from time to time. Quite a young male, this one. But you can see how he's a little bit darker than the females we were looking at earlier on. The young male that we were looking at earlier on. You can see his back is pretty dark. Also the horns on his head are very bald, missing. There is no hair at the tip of his horns. And that's a sign. That's how you can see, sex a giraffe. Females will always have a little more hair at the top of their horns, and males won't, because they obviously use them for fighting. So their horns are usually more bald than the females. And then as they grow older and older, they'll develop more and more hocicles on their forehead. And this one's got quite a few already, actually. He might not be that young. And also the horns on his head are quite thick. He's got a few scars. Mark is showing you now a few scars, probably from previous fights. You see there on his neck. That's scars from previous fights, skulls made from horns. They do injure themselves quite badly when they fight. Very powerful weapon that they've got on their head, and they just swing their necks at each other, and they aim for the other one's neck and the other one's body. And you could see this one's been definitely got injured a couple of times on his neck and on his body. And you can see how bald his horns are. And those are the ossicles I was talking about on his forehead. And they're like basically bony parts on the skull. And when you look at the giraffe skull, all giraffe skull, it's got like a lot of bony parts, ossicles we call, on the forehead. And Jojo, welcome on board this morning, Jojo, asking if giraffe can spend a long period of time without water. No, they're very water dependent, and we don't get to see them often at the water because they usually go to the dams very briefly, and they don't spend too much time there. But like they are water dependent, and they do need water. I'd say maximum every 2 days. They will need to go find a water hole or dam and drink. Pretty boy. Alright, let's carry on. Goodbye, Mr. Rafi. Enjoy your breakfast. He's got a very nice posture, eh? It's okay. Just relax. Just relax. Oh yes, we have to do that. Let's do the t-shirts. As some of you know, we've been hand painting some t-shirts for the Rhino Coast the other day, and to auction them, and also the money that we'll get from the t-shirts will go straight into a Rhino Coast, an organization, or we don't know yet what, but it will go towards the rhino conservation. And so we've got a few t-shirts out there. You can see them on Facebook. You can see them. Actually, there are pictures of them on Facebook. On our Juma profile, Juma public profile, Juma Buyatela. And then there is you'll find also a video there on Juma profile of us, Mark, myself and Tara making the t-shirts. And between the drives you'll find on the Wild Earth website and on juma.com on the website, between the drives you'll find the video also there of when we made the t-shirt, plus the fireside chat that we had on Wednesday night with Tristan and Cedric and Ryan. And we're trying on every drive to just let you know, guys, where are the bids at the moment, and what are the highest bids, just for the people who can't go on Facebook and monitor it for themselves. Then we have to let you know basically what are the highest bids, and you can also bid via questions at juma.com if you don't want to go to Facebook. So here we go. What are the bids this morning, Tara? Okay. Sassy Black, alright. Sassy Black t-shirt is at 115 Canadian dollars, is that right? Normal dollars, American dollars, okay? Which is 75 pounds, okay. So that's Sassy Black t-shirt. Alright, and then Seb's red t-shirt is on 150 Canadian dollars. Tara's white is on $125 American dollars. Mark's gray is doing very well. He's doing 560 American dollars. And that's Mark's black. Tara black. Alright, Tara's black t-shirt is on 175 American dollars. 100 Canadian dollars, which is 97 American dollars. And Seb's grey is on $100. And Mark's white is $300. So sure, some very. Oh yeah, the crew red, yes. How many? $200 on the crew red t-shirt. And also to let you know, guys, that Dia has donated a very beautiful painting of two rhinos, and that's also on auction. And it's at the moment the bid on it is on $100 American dollars, and the auction is for American residents only. But she's done a very beautiful painting. Where can they see that painting, Tara? Is it on Facebook? Okay, so alright. The picture of that painting is also on Facebook. You'll find it where the t-shirts are, on same place as the t-shirts. And thanks, Tia, for that. That's very nice. So we're doing very well, looking very well at the moment. Sorry? Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, it will close tonight at 6. By the way. So if you still want to bid, if you still want to bid on some t-shirts, you've got another 8 or 9 hours. It will close tonight at 6 o'clock. So the PM drive, well, depending on the batteries, hopefully the PM drive will finish at 6:30. But at 6 o'clock we will close down the auction of the t-shirts and of Dia's painting. So still have a few hours if you want to bid, if you want to do a few more bids. But I was talking with Nikki last night, and I don't know if it has changed now, but from looking at Look at that hornbill there with Maula net in its beak. Those are our yellow-billed hornbills. And Nikki last night was saying that we raised something like 13,000 rand, which is probably around 1,300 pounds, pretty much around there. And that's really nice. That's looking very good for the rhinos. Makes me really happy. All right, that was Buffelshoek Dam, by the way. A few hippos residents here.
Just east of the power line, please camp area.
Close the iris a bit, please. Cool bananas in French. Maybe I want to know if I can say cool bananas in French. No, I can't. It's really not gonna sound cool, Amber. It works in English, doesn't work in French. French would be banana cool. And it doesn't have the same thing. It's not as powerful as cool bananas. So, got some things like that that only work in one language. And if I try to say it in my language, if I go to France tomorrow and I say banana cool, people are going to look at me with big eyes and they're going to go, really? What are you talking about, man? And they're going to laugh at me a lot. But banana cool. Banana is banan in French. Cool is cool. So cool bananas, banan cool. But it doesn't work. We don't say that. And Amber, I think, what was the second part? She wants to know what snake skin was that I found the other day. Oh yes, it was a snake skin, yes, Amber, it was. I think well, Mark still didn't have a look at it, did you, eh?
I still haven't seen it.
No,
it's definitely not a vine snake.
All right. So Mark doesn't think it's a vine snake. But he will.
Does it have any markings on it at all? Was it plain white?
It was plain white, yes.
I'll show you a vine snake skin and you can compare them to.
Yeah, well, maybe this afternoon we can do that. Bring the skins on drive, and Mark.
I should have another one.
Sorry.
I should have another one that you can bring on drive.
Mark will have a look if he's got. He thinks he might have a vine snake skin.
I've got a vine snake skin, but it's very brittle and it's complete, and you bring it on drive and it breaks.
So, unless we put it in. I've got that nice box where I've put mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a plastic transparent box.
Yeah.
So we could put it in there, and then it won't get damaged during the drive. Put it there, and then we can show you the difference. And Mark will have a look at that skin. I'm really not a professional on snakes, and Mark and Tara definitely have way more knowledge than me on that. But Mark will have a look and try to see if he can identify what snake it was, and then we can show you what a vine snake skin looks like. We'll do a bit of that this afternoon. Are they? Yeah, no, I know, but are they? morning, Terry. Terry was asking if dwarf mongoose are related to honey badgers, and I was just making sure with Tara. No, they're not, Terry. They are different. Honey badgers belong to a complete different order. Should be your dog. Falls under your dogs. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, sub-order. Sorry, not an order, but like basically you have the order of the carnivora, and in the sub-order of carnivora you'll have the dogs. You'll have your dogs and your cats, and your honey badger will fall under the dogs, where your mongoose, dwarf mongoose or other species would be more related to the cats sub-order. So they're definitely not related. Cute little birds. Sure they're gonna, maybe not. You think you can get them?
Should be able to.
Are those blue waxbills?
Yeah.
Oh, cute. I love those birds. They're tiny and very pretty. Let's try if I move forward. Mark's gonna have to zoom in very quickly though. They're very always on the move. They're so pretty. Gone now. Can you see them? Huh? No, I think they're gone, unfortunately.
Down on the ground, there's
Yeah. Oh, it's a pity.
the one guy behind the grass.
Yeah, me too. Can't see them anymore. They're gone. Very pretty little birds.
You can start making your way. I'm just taking it out.
Very nice trucks though. I just need to.
It'd be nice if we could have it on the car on that side, because then we look into the sun.
Yeah, for sure. Just gonna. Just need to check.
Huh?
No. I just don't know if they're gonna find that though.
No, they might.
You might? Okay, we're gonna try it then. Alright, I'm gonna park the car, guys, in a better angle so that with the sunlight you'll be able to see the track a bit better. Not an easy one, but some of you might get at least to the right order or family, and then if you can go down to the right species, sure. I think Mark, Tara and myself will be very impressed. But they are very nice clear tracks, so we can, but I think Mark, you might have to get out for that one. I'll park the car there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit forward.
Yeah. just want to get closer to these ones because these ones are not as clear as the ones over there. You just go there. Come on, Panda. Good. These ones. Whoa. There we go. So we're gonna take the camera off. Sorry, my radio is loud again. There's a lot of talking as well this morning on the radio. But Tara, if you copy me, I'm gonna go on channel 1 on the radio. So if anything goes wrong, then you can just talk to me over the radio. Did you copy that, Tara? Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to take these things off. Every pair of pants are torn from this.
Oh, really?
Jared's iron.
Did it happen again?
Yeah. Every time I get off this whip, it's the same thing.
Let's check quickly. We've got nice light at the moment. Is everything fine, Tara? Sound and everything?
Can we turn up the torch if you can, otherwise just shout.
No, we're on maximum volume, so but it's fine. I'll speak loud. I'll speak close to the camera.
How come we're on maximum?
Yeah, we are on max. So here we go, guys. You can see the different set. 2 there, 2 there, 2 here, 2 over there, and those are the 2 tracks that you can try and identify. Very tiny tracks. Here's to give you an idea. There's a scale. That's my hand, and this is 1 track. Yeah, and that's another one. Let's see how long it is. In centimeters, you're looking at 6 centimeters, and that's 2.5 inch. So I'll help you by saying in which direction it was working. It was working that way.
Sorry, Seb, it's difficult for me to do this, but
Okay.
yeah. Alright.
It was working that way, and you can see there the back pad, and then the toes, and you can see how tiny it is. So quite a difficult track. I'm sure you can get down to at least the right order, sub-order even, but if you can get down to the family, and even if you can't get down to the right species, let's see what your guesses are. And the light is gone now, sun is behind the clouds. Did it come out nicely
Yeah,
though?
it does.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I don't know what is happening now.
I've
I've done something. It's on F4, but I've closed it up. Oh, somehow I'm on 10,000.
that's why, yeah. Shutter speed.
Yeah, with the sun shining, it was a little better.
Yeah, at least you can nicely see the back pad and the toes and even the claw marks.
Yeah, long claws.
Long claws, exactly. Yeah, you can see that animal's got long claws. Also, look at once again. Sorry, Ta? Oh, the size again. Sure. It was 2.5 inch and 6 centimeters long. 6 centimeters. Oops, just damaged the track. 6 centimeters long, 2.5 inch. So once again, put my hand, gives you an idea. Very tiny, and that's 1 track. That's the other one. And once again, always look at the length between the tracks, and it will help you to maybe go down to the right species. And if you look at the tracks here and the tracks there, it's pretty much an animal. You're looking at an animal without, and I'm helping you there, without its tail. It's probably like that big, that long. So that long would be centimeters, less than, a bit less, or go down to, let's say 50. You're looking at an animal around 53, 52 long, 52 centimeters long, which would be in inches, looking at around, let's say 20, 21 inches long. So approximately that big, that high. Yeah, that's without the tail. That's helping you a little bit there. So let's see what you guys come up with. Yeah, walking along that road, and questions@juma.com, and let's see what you guys can come up with.
This is where I really feel my age, is getting in and out.
Yes, more social.
Yes, I'm getting it. Something's making a noise.
No, it's my radio, I think. We're good to go?
Yeah.
Alright. Sound is back, huh? The sound back? Yeah. Yeah, let's go with the right answers. Apparently we've got a nice big bag of answers already. Few are right, few are wrong, so let's start with the right ones. Rosie and Reza, well done, sure, got it right. Okay, well done, Roger. You, like I said, I would be already happy if you get to the right family, and you didn't go down to the right and like the right species, but at least you've got you're very close to the right answer, Roger. Well done. Let me tell you that you're right. It's just you didn't get the right species. And so Eta, who was that? And Angela, almost right, Angela. Same as Roger. You've got the right. Half of your answer is right. You. It's just the species where you're wrong. Like I said, look at the length between the tracks, and that will help you. Angela was saying dwarf mongoose, and you're very close to the right answer. It's just dwarf mongoose, really too small for that track. The length between the tracks will be much smaller, and the track itself for dwarf mongoose will be much smaller. So Roger and Angela are very close. Okay, well done, Cathy. Well done. Very impressed. Catherine as well. Well done. Catherine is same as Roger. Went down to mongoose, which I'm really happy with. That's actually very I'm very impressed. Okay. Yeah, I knew we would get a few civet answers, and I know where you're coming from. But we got a few civets, we got raccoon. Sorry, but the raccoon, we don't get raccoons here, guys. We're in Africa, yeah, no raccoon. We got a few genets. We got a few caracal, vervet monkeys. Vervet monkeys doesn't look like that at all. But what I'll do is, because it's really difficult to explain what the track looks like, I need a book, and this afternoon I'm definitely not going to forget it. It will be on board with me, and we can go through the tracks this afternoon. Any more right answers? So far we have 3 people, eh? Okay. Well done to those 3. I think there was Angela, Raisa, and not too sure first one. We got a couple of Jewel in the UK, well done, and Sherilyn as well. Got it right. Very nice. Close there is a little bit, please, Mark. So, well done, guys. The right answer was white-tailed mongoose. And for all of you who came all the way down to mongoose, that's already really good. And I think we got 5 people who got it right to white-tailed mongoose. Very impressed. Well done. This afternoon I'll just open a track book to show you the difference between white-tailed mongoose and civet. And caracals, vervets, we can do a little bit of that this afternoon. But sure, yeah, well done. Quite impressed, eh? Quite impressed, I must say. Oh yes, Charlotte. Good morning to you, Charlotte. Welcome to Juma Game Reserve with us to our morning safari. Charlotte is asking if animals do get rabies or this kind of disease that they can pass on to each other. Yes, definitely. But if you're talking about rabies, obviously not all the animals, but like animals related to dogs can definitely get rabies. And yes, definitely pass it on to each other. Rabies have actually done a lot of damages to a lot of populations of wild dogs. So the wild dogs are so endangered. It's because of a few diseases like rabies and temper disorder. You see, I got it right. Aha. Temper, is it temper disorder or temper distemper? Canine distemper. Oh, I almost got it right. Yeah, I almost got it right. This afternoon I'll get it right. Distemper, canine distemper, which is another kind of disease. So yeah, Charlotte, definitely. Rabies is quite a serious disease actually out there in the wild for your wild dogs, for your jackals. Shall we go this way? You don't have a feeling? weather is changing. A lot of big dark clouds now above our heads. See some blue sky there and there, but like it's getting more and more cloudy.
Bengala til Nordland Wunderbar. jalan. Sudah jalan ya. Jalan ya. Transport. Morning, again, please.
Alright folks, getting close to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the drive this morning. And I certainly did. I always do. Always nice to be out there and look at some tracks, look at some general game. A pity that Keula is now out of our property, but I know she'll be back and she'll definitely come back outside, maybe even this afternoon. Let's see what this afternoon brings. We'll definitely go back to the Hyena den and see if we can find some youngsters there, maybe playing, maybe a bit of interactions with Teddy. So join us again this afternoon, 3:30 Central African time. I'll be presenting and Mark will be behind the camera and Tara will be back in FC directing. But from all of us here in Juma Game Reserve, bye for now and enjoy your day or your evening and we'll see you later. Bye guys.